And now the Hansons and Hiatus podcast with Nate and Alexis.
Happy Friday, fuckers. It is episode 128 of the Hansons on Hiatus podcast. I'm your host, Nate. This is my wife, Alexis.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
And don't forget to support the podcast. Buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus. You can buy us some virtual beers.
And we will happily chug them.
We will. We will. Yeah, or maybe sip them.
Sip. I'll sip, you chug.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. And also, HansonsOnHiatus.com. You can visit the merch shop there. We got lots of cool different podcast designs, pug designs, kitty designs. What else?
All sorts of
Holidays. A little bit of everything. And you can also find the link to become a monthly fucky supporter. You can be a little fucky for $1 a month. You can be a medium fucky for $5 a month, or you can be a big old fucky for $10 a month.
We love all our fuckies, paid or free.
That's right. That's what we do. But we did want to thank some of our paid fuckies. Want to thank Jose, Sydney, Luis, Manny, Spandex, Thor, Brian P, Antonio, Chrissy, Christina, Stephanie, Kimberly, Tom, Miss Nikki D, and our newest fuckies, Melissa, Eric, and Lindsay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We love you guys.
We do. We appreciate it. So if you are enjoying the stories and the information and want to help support the podcast and keep it going, visit HansonsOnHiatus.com and you can be a monthly fucky supporter.
It's a one-stop shop.
That's
Everything
right.
you need is right there.
It is true. And also, if you have a business you'd like to get the word out about, you can sponsor one of our episodes or multiple episodes, whatever you like. Shoot us a message on Instagram at Hansons on Hiatus or at DigiDudeNate, and we can work something out and we'll figure it out there.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Why not?
All right. And as usual, like, follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus.
We be there.
We be everywhere. And we have been everywhere recently.
We have. I'm exhausted.
But before we get to our trip to Iowa, we wanted to read a couple comments from last episode.
Oh, yeah.
Or over the last 2 weeks, because we have been out of town and we've, had the episode scheduled, so we haven't been able to address them recently.
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa said, roadie. And I don't know if she means the beer or, you know what?
Oh.
That was, maybe she's talking about that service we were trying to think about in Atlanta.
Yes,
That does the delivery.
deliveries,
Yeah, I was
yes.
like, but Vanessa is one of my beer girls as well, so she was probably, I thought she might have been talking about some beers.
We like a roadie.
Yeah, right, exactly.
A beer to go.
Yeah, but that's right. That was the delivery service that was kind of like Uber, but they take your packages and
That
stuff.
is. I wonder if they still do that. It was such a good idea.
Yeah, it
probably
was.
got like a little sketchy or problematic, I would think.
Yeah, probably. And I think it was maybe only in Atlanta. They were like starting it there or something.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, it really was. So thank you, Vanessa, for keeping us on our toes.
Yes,
and giving us
thanks
the info.
For correcting us.
And from Tata, she says, what are your favorite beaches around Playa? Do you get to go to Playa Car Beach very often?
Oh, okay.
So we don't go to Playa Car Beach very often, and not because of anything to do with the beach. It's just, it's far for us from, where we live.
It's a far trek, especially like if we have the dog, then it's just.
Yeah, we don't have a vehicle, so it's probably a 30-minute walk or something from us at
and
least.
Then you have to go in the gate, apply a car, and it's a whole to-do.
Yeah,
But I
so-
hear it's gorgeous
Yeah.
and amazing.
Very nice beach. We live, Que Bonito is...
Doing some putties while we're live. We're not live.
I'm trying to see if he's pooping or peeing. Good boy. Wait, maybe he's not. Oh, you didn't even get it out.
No,
Okay,
you're
sorry.
faking it.
Sorry about that.
Faking
But
us
some
out.
of our favorite beaches is we live on 38th Street. So we go to the beach that's just at the end of our street often.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like our go-to one. And, like it's like a block and a half from us. So it's like literally just straight down. Oh, yeah, he's going to poop. Is he climbing the wall? Is he going to do a wall poop?
Oh, my God.
Nope, he's squatting.
Okay, good.
Okay, you might have to get up and...
Yeah, take care of it.
Yeah, or at least give him a treat, because that's what we're complimenting. I don't know what you say.
We're positive reinforcement.
Positive reinforcement.
Yes.
Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Go potties. So we say yes when he goes potty, and we give him a little piece of his food he thinks is a treat. He doesn't know yet that his food is just his food, so we just give him that little snack. But yeah, so 38th Street Beach, which is, I think it's technically Shangri-La is the name of the beach. That is where we normally go. We also will go up to 40, and then just past 40, if you're familiar with Playa del Carmen, there's one called Cocoa Beach, which is an area that doesn't have any hotels or anything on the beach. There's a dog beach there, so we go there often, which is 72. So they're all the end of the streets. 72, 88 is good beach. And then just past that, there's a beach called Punta Esmeralda. And that's a really cool area where it's a natural cenote that's coming out of like kind of the jungle onto the beach, and then it has this little kind of curvy, it almost looks like a river where the fresh water is coming out of the cenote and going into the ocean. So there's a lot of families there that will bring their kids because it's very shallow where they can play in the cenote, and then it goes out to the beach. So those are kind of the beaches in our area. But I'm trying to think, like, what do you have a favorite beach?
I'd say Punta Esmeralda or Colosio, because Colosio has, like you said, has all the puppies running around.
Yeah, Colosio is Cocoa Beach, basically.
Yeah.
But in general, like in our area, I don't know. Like I like North Beach on Isla Mujeres. This is up near Cancun.
Yeah.
What else? I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Espuja, that's a good one.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just a little bit south of Playa del Carmen.
Yeah.
But we really like the beaches right by us. And the Sargasso has been washed away, I guess, since we left.
Thankfully, every year, end of August, it always happens.
Yeah.
It goes away.
So they're looking to be pretty good. But to answer your question, yeah, those are our favorite beaches. We don't go to Playa Car Beach super often. But if you're going there, shoot us a message and maybe we can link up or something.
Yeah.
Anybody that's coming down to Playa del Carmen or maybe even Cozumel. Cancun's a little far for us. I mean, you can still hit us up and come down and visit or whatever. But yeah, any of you fuckies out there, if you guys if you're coming to town, let us know. There's a lot of people. Hey,
Chewing on your cord.
stop by my wires, buddy. If we're available, we'd love to meet up. There's some people message me like, hey, I was on a cruise for a day. I was in Cozumel and I was like, oh shit, I was there, so give me a heads up ahead of time and maybe we can get together. And even if we can't, we can give you some good recommendations and stuff. So there we are. So, all right, well, let's get to some of our Iowa trip. I don't know how long this episode is going to be because we just got back yesterday and we're exhausted from traveling and stuff. So we're going to get to a little bit of, our Iowa trip getting there, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the fair foods, what we actually did try. I think Jordan asked if you can. Hey, stop it! I can't. All right, sorry. Yeah, I think Jordan had asked if we could go over the fair foods that we did eat and like how much they cost or how much we think we spent in total.
Yeah.
So we will get to that, but let's get to our trip. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's good.
A little stinker. He's biting on my cables.
So funny having a puppy again.
Oh, yes.
No free time.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
All right. So, but getting to Iowa. So we were flying from Tulum, which is about an hour and a half south of us. And then we had a layover in Houston, then Houston to Des Moines.
Yes.
Our layover was supposed to be like an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah, less than 2 hours.
And we were super excited because we have these United credit cards that we accumulate points for. Mm-hmm. And every year we get 2 lounge passes to go use in the lounges. But often when we're flying to the U.S., like we're kind of, budgeting where we're flying Spirit or Frontier or something. And now they changed the lounge passes so you can't use them unless you're flying the airline for the lounge that you're whatever. But we have the credit card, so it shouldn't fucking matter. You gave me the passes. I should be able to use them wherever I want.
Sorry I couldn't afford your flight, but I still pay for your credit card and have my free passes. Let me use them.
Right? Exactly. And then the other thing is like you can only use, I think the lounge is like 3 hours ahead of time. So like if you were at the airport 6 hours ahead of time, you couldn't go now. I think they're trying to crack down on people just fucking hanging out there all day.
True, but I'm sick of all these rules.
Right? Yeah, it's like you guys gave us the perks.
Yeah.
We're doing our end. We're paying the monthly fee or the yearly fee. Mm-hmm. We're using your credit card for everything. Let's go in your fucking lounge every now and then. Come on.
Credit cards and lounges. Just give me a break.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to get to that. But so we go to the Tulum airport, get through security pretty easy, I think.
It was
right?
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with the dog.
So we're on the plane. And so it's, obviously 3 seats. We have a middle seat and an aisle seat. And then there's going to be somebody else on the window. And we're like, oh, great. We got this puppy. I hope, we were really afraid to fly with him. Mainly because we didn't know how he was going to react. Like Tiger, he's fucking chill as hell, or he was. And what's that?
I don't know.
It's a washer.
It's a washer.
Okay.
It probably came from the microphone or something.
Okay.
Oh, probably the table.
Oh, yeah.
Our tables fall apart.
Yeah, so,
Not our table.
Anyway, so this is going smoothly so
Yeah.
far. This is good. So we're kind of worried about him crying on the plane because, Tiger was super chill.
Yeah.
And what are you doing over here?
He's looking for
Sit down. Shut up.
Yeah, why don't you just sit down and chill out?
And so we're worried about him crying. And luckily, the lady that was sitting right next to us, she's a Canadian woman, and her twin sister and her friend, or not her friend, her boyfriend,
yes.
her twin sister's boyfriend were sitting behind us. And she loved Game Bonito. She was like, "Oh my God, we don't have a dog of our own anymore, but we watch all our neighbors' dogs and stuff." And we're like, "That's what we were doing, you know."
Yes, that's what we want dog people.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it was nice to have her next to us. And then we're like, chit-chatting. We're like, "What are you guys doing, in Tulum?" And she said her and her family had just bought a property there, and they're like literally building it. So they were going down to check it out. And I was like, "Oh, well, you're in luck. My wife here does Airbnb rentals in Tulum." And they were like, "Oh my God, this is fate," because that's what they want to do. They live in Canada. They're not going to live, in their Tulum property all the time.
Of course.
So we're like, okay, get you on board, get you with the company.
Let's get talking.
Yeah. So they were great to have next to us. And the flight we were in the air, and pretty soon after we were in the air, what did they say first? That there was, we were going to get in early and there was no gate, which, what the fuck, America? Like every flight that we have in the U.S., somehow we get there early and there's not a gate ready for us.
There's not a gate ready, or it's the wrong gate, or someone's in our gate. Who's managing these gates? Who's the gatekeeper?
Yeah. And I get it. You're early. Maybe they didn't plan, but there's no plan for that. You don't have a couple extra gates you can throw us into or something.
I feel like every flight we get on, we're gonna land 15 minutes early. Yay! Don't even tell me anymore, because we're gonna land early, but we're not getting off the dang plane.
Yeah. So they kind of said that ahead. Oh well, we're gonna get in early, but there's not gonna be a gate available. So we're gonna figure that out or whatever. Then we're getting like kind of close to Houston, and they tell us that there's storms.
Yeah.
But we have enough gas, I guess, fuel.
Yeah, fuel.
I was like,
get on the gas.
We have enough fuel to like taxi or like circle. Is
Yeah.
it not taxiing, right?
No, he was like, we gotta like circle around.
Yeah, whatever they call it. Sorry, we're not fucking pilots.
I'm not a pilot. No.
I just look
Thank
like
God.
one.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. But they said they had enough for 40 minutes of circling.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a word for the circling. I can't think of what it is. Vanessa, get on this.
Looping.
You got the roadie.
Looping back around. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. So they said that we got 40 minutes to go around until the storm dies out. We get around Houston, there's no fucking storm.
Or everyone's looking out the window at the same time. Like, what? I'm thinking, okay, maybe there's lightning or like that heat lightning. Nothing. Didn't see anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless we're above.
Then we finally get to land and we're on the tarmac, and they say, "Oh, well, there's no gate for us again." Like they say that again.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay.
Well, what is it?
Yeah, like what's going on?
Which excuse is it?
So we're on the tarmac, or we're sitting out there in the plane. We have landed. Our flight, or our connecting flight is an hour and a half, and we're like a couple minutes late at this point, maybe 5 minutes late. I'm like, this is cutting into our eating and drinking time in the United Lounge.
United Lounge time.
Yeah.
That I paid for.
Right. So we're sitting there for like 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. So we're like, what the fuck is going on? And the pilot finally comes on, and the flight attendants, I don't want to say stewardess, that's not right anymore. Flight attendants, right? Yeah. They're like bringing us water and snacks, and so we're like, oh fuck, we're gonna be on here for a while if they're bringing us stuff. And he keeps on coming on and like updating us, but there's no update really. He's like, I don't really know. And then he goes, yeah, there seems to be an IT problem, and they're gonna have to like restart the system. Hopefully that will work or whatever. And
he's
like,
pissed off too. You can tell every time he comes on, he's like,
yeah.
So my update's not a good update. Or like, Jesus.
So from people that were on the plane, we start talking, everybody's searching around trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. We were part of, I don't know if anybody saw this a couple weeks ago, we were part of the nationwide United IT problem where they grounded like 800 flights, and I guess it was an IT problem. No, nothing was like said about it like on their website. We weren't getting any updates. or on their social media channels or anything. We finally got some stuff from like news articles.
Yeah.
They were saying that there was an IT problem, and I think it turned out to be like something wrong with the weight system. Like they couldn't tell how much weight was on the planes or whatever, like to make sure they're
scary.
balanced or whatever. Well, that's why they grounded them all. And then we get so they keep on coming on and updating us, and then he's like, okay. And so no planes were taken off either. So that's why there was no gates for us. But then I think eventually, after 3 hours, planes started taking off. So he said, okay, I think we're going to have a gate here shortly. And then he comes back on to give us another update. And he goes, yeah, so another plane took our gate. And he's like, I'm going to hang on. He's pissed. And he's like, okay, well, we're going to see if we can get their gate that they were supposed to get into and just flip flop. Comes back on another 15 minutes later. Yeah, so that other gate, our plane won't fit in that gate. Yeah. And at this point, we're pissed. We've all been on the flight for like 2.5 hours, or on the ground for 2.5 hours.
In addition to our flight for 2 hours.
So luckily, since no planes were taking off, our connecting flight was also getting pushed back as well.
Right.
But we still, you know how it is, like when the stuff is going on, you're looking on Google, there's no updates of, your flight status, but then the airline app is kind of right, but it's still a little bit delayed. Yeah. And, the United app was telling us we were going to land soon. I'm like, we've been on the ground for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't think we're landing soon.
That's concerning. Yeah. We are here.
Yeah.
We made it.
Yeah. So, we were all like trying to read about it because you were like, didn't the government just change some law where they have to like compensate you for being on, stuck on the plane or whatever? Mm-hmm. And I look it up, and yes, they did change it recently. They have to give you food and water.
Which they did.
Yeah, they did, like every, I don't know, half hour or something like that. And they have to update you every half hour. Mm-hmm. That's why they were, he was coming on, but not really saying anything.
Yeah, we're like, don't give us updates unless you have any.
And now I'm thinking, looking back, that there wasn't a gate for us and there was a storm in Houston. I think they were trying to kill time while we're in the air, hopefully not saying, hey, there's a fucking IT issue and we don't know how much the planes weigh or whatever.
Exactly.
So they were just like trying to, and then they realized, okay, this ain't getting fixed quick.
No.
And then we also read from the new rules I think it was 2 hours if you're stuck on the plane, they either have to compensate you or let you off.
Yeah.
For domestic flights. We were on international, which is 4 hours. And so then I'm thinking, okay, so after 4 hours, legally you have to let us off the plane because we're on the ground. I don't know why they couldn't figure this out any sooner. But why don't you just do it then? Like if you legally have to do it and you will let us off the plane at 4 hours, do it at 2 hours. Do it at 3 hours. Why are they not doing this?
It's probably at the 4 hour mark. It's probably emergency. Like we're literally pulling up stairs to the plane that's in the middle of the runway, and we're, letting you off the plane that way instead of normally pulling up to a gate. So it's probably like that takes a lot. That's going to take a lot more resources, more people, more things.
Mexico does it every day. You open up the fucking door, roll up the stairs, and you walk off.
Exactly. Like, forget these fancy gates. Just like throw some stairs, let me off. I can walk and get into the airport.
Yeah. So, and it was an emergency because we had Monito, and his very first flight did fantastic for his 2.5 hour flight. Then had to sit on the plane for another 3 hours and 15 minutes after landing
and occupy everyone within our reach.
Yeah, exactly. So, and we were like, he did very well. He didn't have to go to the restroom at the beginning, but then he got kind of antsy after 5 hours on the fucking plane.
Of course, understandable.
So we're like, okay, we need to figure something out. And at least the lady in our row was cool.
Yeah.
So we put down a puppy, or we're going to put down a puppy pad, but then they're like, okay, here we go. We're getting off. There's a gate available. We're like, sweet, okay. So we're like, we'll just do it when we get there. And then we realized, our other flight had been pushed back, but it's leaving in like an hour. I can't remember. No, it was 7:55, then it was 8:30, then it was 9:05, then 9:40, so on, whatever. So when we get off the plane, we're like, we got to fucking go, because not only we have to go through customs, we have to recheck our bags, go through security, all that.
Which is so stupid. Why can't you check? I already gave you my bag. Why am I rechecking my bag? I don't want it. Take it.
Well, they want you to go through security and them to check your bag because they don't trust, the countries don't trust each other's security. You didn't have to do that, then, you're just relying on, Mexico's security or vice versa, US's security. And if something gets through, then, they didn't get a chance to look at it. So I kind of get it, but still,
whatever.
They need to do, like, I think they should do that though. Like, what we do is you got to pick up your bag at baggage claim and international, and then you got to take it over to the recheck thing and put it on that conveyor belt, and then it goes through. Why doesn't the airline do that?
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to do that?
Yeah, it's not like it's going through with me again and they're actually like checking it. It's just going somewhere else.
Yeah. So we get off the plane and we're running because we're trying to like not miss our connecting flight.
Yeah.
We were supposed to land at 5 or something.
Yeah.
It's like 8 o'clock now. Like it was crazy. So we're running and Kemonito's like crying and
I'm like holding his carrier
and
like this, like
when we're like, are we like, because we're thinking he has to go to the bathroom. We're like, we can't stop now. Like we got to get to the bag check to get our bags at least, and you could take in the bathroom there. And then he went in his little carrier thing because he couldn't hold it anymore. I felt so bad.
I know he felt bad too, but I cleaned him up real good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
No.
Luckily we brought a bunch of puppy pads and stuff. So anyway, we get to the bags. I'm waiting for the bags. Those don't come out quick. It took 40 fucking minutes for those to come out.
We were sitting there. I fed him dinner and took him potty again in the time we were waiting for the bags.
And we see a bunch of other people with Iowa stuff on, knowing they're doing the same flight. They're connecting. So we grab the bags. I'm like, let's go. And we're running. And then the dog check people.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, you got to come over here and get your dog checked. And we're like, fuck, I forgot about this.
I always know. I hear, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, if somebody would keep him in the carrier.
All right, Jackie. I know. He had his head popped out. He had a really rough day. And if he would have been in the crate, they wouldn't have seen and we could have ran through. But they saw him and they checked him.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that they checked him there and I didn't have to go through security and then have to come back because they didn't check it out.
I'm just glad he's adorable and he gets through the checks very quickly.
Yeah,
because they're like, oh, little buddy.
The guy was like, he's so cute. You're good.
Yeah. So we went through there. Then we have our bags and we go through the recheck where you have to give it to the people and put it through the bags thing and it just goes and then they put it on the plane.
Yeah.
Our plane was leaving in like 9 minutes because they kept on pushing it back.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, and they scanned our bag and they go, I don't know if you're going to make it. And I was like, well, what happens if we check it with you guys? Like, do we get it back if we get stuck here or whatever?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, or something.
They seem like, I don't know.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, let's go for it. So we scan it. And then you're like, oh, so where's our gate? Is it? And they're like, oh, it's right up here.
Yeah. I was like, do you think we can make it? He's like, yeah, your gate's like right up there. We're like, okay, great.
Yeah. And so we go up the escalator thinking we're going to be looking for our gate. And then we forgot, oh, we have to go back through domestic security as well.
Mm-hmm.
Totally forgot about that. And we have a TSA pre-check and it wasn't open because it was too late now.
It was too late.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, where's TSA pre-check? It was one guy sitting there checking everyone's tickets and he was not happy.
Yeah. Yeah. So we finally get through that. We have, we don't even know how many minutes because the flight was scheduled for 10 and it was like 9:55 or something like that.
Like, we got to try.
Yeah, we're like, we got to try it. Hopefully they're holding it for everybody because there's probably quite a few people. Get through security. We fucking run over there and the gate is closed. There's like 20 people with Iowa Hawkeyes gear on and they left. They left at 9:59, 5 minutes before we got there.
They were all laughing, like not at us, but they were like, hey, welcome to the party. We missed it by 5 minutes. I was like, fucking United. I'm so fucking pissed off. That's when I just lost it. And then I looked at the family and there's a bunch of kids behind him. I'm like, so sorry, but I'm so fucking pissed off.
So we missed it 15 or by 5 minutes. There was like 20 people there and we were talking and this other couple shows up and they were like, oh, you guys going to Iowa too? Yeah, we just got here from Aruba and then we were talking, they're all talking about their bags having to grab those and recheck them. And he goes, oh, we didn't have to do that. And I go, dude, if you're coming international, you have to. Aruba's not like, doesn't have any agreement or anything with the US, right?
So. No.
So I was like, you got to recheck your bags, bro. Like they're probably down there at the luggage thing, just going in circles. Like,
yeah.
I mean, they don't really tell you. I mean, they do on the plane, I guess, but if you're not paying attention, it's not on your ticket. Like, hey, make sure you grab your bags and recheck them.
And then once you're off the plane, no one tells you that again. You think as you're leaving the plane, they'd be like, remember, check your bags. Remember, recheck your bags. No, nobody. For all the things that they tell us the entire flight, that's one thing that they do not like harp on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Aruba doesn't have any kind of agreement or anything like that.
No way.
Yeah.
So God only knows. They probably got back home. We're like, where are our bags?
I wonder how many people do that
Yeah.
like just go to their next flight and they're like, oh, your bags are back fucking there.
Wouldn't that suck? You're
Yeah.
like halfway home and you don't have any of your shit. And then you're gonna have to pay to get it there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So we miss it. We're pissed. Of course, the United customer service
thing.
counter is closed
Closed.
because it's 10 o'clock and they've had a nationwide outage. Why wouldn't you close that?
Oh,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
They had like little kiosks, but the tech thing is out, so
Yeah.
it's not working.
Well, the kiosk told us that we had been rebooked and to go see a gate agent to get our
Yeah.
thing. And I'm like, there's like nobody fucking here.
It's like one
But there
person.
was one like kind of gate that was open that there wasn't a plane there, but there was two people like helping people.
Yeah.
So I go up and get in line to get rebooked or figure out what the fuck's going on. And there's this lady and her husband or maybe her dad or something in front of us. And I hear him go or her go, okay, so can we get a hotel? First they asked if there's another flight going on. It's like, it's 10 o'clock at night. There's not another flight going to Iowa from Houston.
Never know. We added another. Why not?
And she goes, okay, can we get a hotel voucher? And he goes, or the lady goes, oh no, you didn't miss it because of us. You missed it because customs took too long.
The audacity.
And yeah, and she goes, are you fucking kidding me? And she goes, well, the customer service lady or whatever said, well, we set up a bunch of cots out in blah, blah, blah area. And she goes, fuck you, and got pissed and just left. And I was like, oh God, this is not good.
And you're next.
So I'm next. And luckily I went to this other guy who was like the head of customer service for United.
They're lucky
And,
I didn't go up
and
there.
I was very, very polite, kill him with kindness.
Yep.
And I said, what was going on? This is the situation. We all got stuck here or whatever. And then at the end, I was like, we have a dog. Like, do you happen to have any hotel vouchers or anything? He goes, no, we don't. He's like, obviously we don't have any more because there's so many people that have, whatever. So he goes, just submit your claim to United and they'll reimburse you or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool.
Great. Hopefully.
Yeah. So we get I book a hotel right by the airport.
Mm-hmm. We
We get an Uber over there or a Lyft over there. We stop at this gas station right outside of our hotel because also a hotel is pet friendly. La Quinta used to be pet friendly, like pets stay free. But now it was like $25 or something. I ain't paying for that. Well, they were reimbursing me, but I didn't know how much they would reimburse you
don't
for.
stay at the Ritz.
Yeah,
or
so I tried
Hilton.
to like keep it on the budget. So we got dropped off at the gas station. We go in, get 2 Gatorades and 2 waters, and it's fucking $14. And I was like, oh shit, we are back in the U.S.
Sticker shock. We
Yeah.
were like, what? Oh, I forgot where I was.
Yeah. So we go into the La Quinta, and you're outside with Que Monito, and I was like, okay, come in now. They're in the back room or whatever. So you rush in and go up into the hallways while
You're like, come in straight and go to the right. The elevators are there, and there's cameras everywhere. But I just walk in like I've been staying there, and this is like whatever, just with my gym bag with a puppy.
And then so I'm checking in or whatever, and then I find out, oh, they have a free shuttle to the airport.
Lovely.
And I'm and back up 1 second. So we were pissed because our United Lounge passes, our time was getting cut. We're like, we're gonna have 20 minutes there. Like, we were all pissed. Well, it ended up kind of working out for the best because we could go the next day for as long as, for the 3 hours, basically. So that did help. But anyway,
and they closed at like 9 or 10. I was mad. I'm like, can we at least go in there and get a snack and a drink? You're like, they closed already. Of course they did.
Right.
Of course they closed.
Yeah. So they said they have a free shuttle to the airport in the morning. I was like, great. Give me the 9 a.m.
Put us down.
Yeah, put us down. I can't remember what time our flight was, but we're gonna get there so we can have 2-3 hours at the lounge, and we're just gonna fucking drink and
Soak
eat.
it up.
Yeah, just get our money's worth.
Yes.
And she's like, okay, it leaves at 9. Be here at 8:45. We're like, cool, whatever. So we go up to the room. We order pizza. $25 for a fucking pizza now.
Papa
Jesus.
John's.
Yeah, Papa John's.
Don't get that all the time.
Yeah. And then the delivery, and this is midnight. The guy comes to the door at like 12:45, 1 in the morning, and it was the littlest old man, right?
Littlest old veteran man with like those big chunky tan hearing aids in, little veteran, army cap on, and I'm just like, hey, how you doing? He's like, tired. How are you? I'm like, same. I'm like, you gotta go home. What are you doing at this time? And he was just so concerned. He's like, I got your pizza. Did you ask for extra garlic sauce? We're like, yes. He's like, I brought you 3 and I put extra peppers in there. I'm like, are you making the pizza and delivering the pizza? What the heck? But then he goes, I noticed that you paid with Venmo, your pizza with Venmo. A lot of people have been getting hacked lately, so you might want to check that. He's like, all those things are getting hacked. I'm like, okay, thank you. And
poor
I'm like,
guy.
make sure you get home safe and go to bed. And he's like, okay, thanks. Cutest little like button up flannel shirt, like just a little grandpa. What are you doing out at midnight delivering pizzas right now?
Yeah.
In downtown, Houston. Oh my gosh.
Poor guy.
I know. I felt so bad for
Yeah.
him. You tipped him extra.
Yeah. So the shuttle the next day.
Yeah. We get up, we do our thing.
Yeah, I go down to they had a continental breakfast down there. I check it out. I was like, oh, well, I'll wait for the lounge.
Yeah.
So we go down, and it's 8:45. We're leaving the room. We're like,
Yeah.
they just want the 15 minutes, so you don't show up at 9 and they're trying to leave or
Right.
whatever.
Be here at 8:45.
So we get down there at like 8:47.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, yeah, hey, we're here for the shuttle. And she goes, oh, the shuttle already left. And I was like, the 9 o'clock shuttle? And she goes, yeah, I told you to be here at 8:45. And I was like, but it's not 9 yet.
Yeah.
She goes, yeah, I told you to be here at 8:45. And I said, then it's not the 9 o'clock shuttle, is it?
Yeah.
It's the 8:45 shuttle.
Oh
Like, what the fuck?
Because it left at 8:45.
Yeah, so we missed the free fucking shuttle.
Get an Uber.
Yeah, we get an Uber. The app or whatever says, oh, your driver is deaf. Here's a couple sign language signs you can use, which I thought was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
To like communicate with your driver.
I like
He
that.
pulls up. He's listening to music. He's talking. I'm talking to him. He's answering me over the music, and he's singing and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, this dude ain't, hard of hearing or deaf or whatever. He just doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Maybe it meant like hearing impaired. Like
I thought that
he's-
too, but they literally said he is deaf.
Okay.
It didn't even say like hard of hearing or hearing impaired
He's
or
like,
whatever.
oh, that's my buddy. I'm using his car today. I'm not deaf.
Yeah. So we got there. 2 hours ahead of time. Everybody loved K-Monito.
Loved it.
We're drinking mimosas,
Bloody Marys,
vodka crayons.
cervezas.
Yeah, all the
I don't
things.
even know what else.
Yeah, we got a lot. And the buffet, a little lackluster.
I'm telling you, we went to 2 United clubs, and I guess they were mini ones or
Yeah.
not a full. I want to see the full one with like showers and all that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
it was just like eggies and oatmeal and
Yeah,
yogurt
it was
bar.
okay, but I've been to we've been to the lounges before,
Yeah.
and this, I don't know, maybe they're cutting back because they're losing money on their shitty flights.
The
but
one in
who knows?
Atlanta is baller.
Yeah,
Just
they
like
had
kids
fucking
say.
Sweetwater on tap. You know
Mhm.
what? I went to one in New York, and it was like amazing. Like it was like a full like casino buffet.
Yeah.
Like, craziness.
All United lounges should be the same.
Yeah.
They should all be the same. I don't want a smaller, a mini lounge. I want the lounge.
Yes, exactly.
Full lounge.
Yeah, full lounge. Butlers.
Yeah.
Everything. Rubbing like massages. Give me it all.
I don't even need all that. Just have like a buffet. I don't need vegan eggs or something. Like
Right.
give me the buffet.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the getting there. Like I said, we're just gonna cover a little bit of the food and the fair and everything like that, and then next week we'll finish talking about our trip and more stuff from the fair because we went many times.
Many times.
It's a record for us.
Yes.
Record for us. Yeah.
Record for you.
Record for
probably.
me. Yeah. But one of the things at the Iowa State Fair is you have to see the butter cow. They've been doing it since 1911, 113 years,
Oof.
sculpting a cow out of butter.
I don't know how they've been doing. Could you imagine 113 years ago, some guys like, I'm going to carve a cow out of butter or anything out of butter. People are probably like, we're all starving. You're going to use the butter? Like, what?
Yeah. And I don't know how many years ago, but just recently, they also, in addition to the cow, they do something else. Like they'll do, like Caitlin Clark, or they've done Sean Johnson, or, something that's topical or something from Iowa.
Something big going on.
Yeah, they'll do a second one. This year, they did Toy Story.
Yay.
And it's Toy Story's 30th anniversary,
Ooh,
which, wow.
I feel old.
Yeah, right. But at a certain angle, it looks like Buzz was finding out what a Woody was.
So gross. Oh my God.
And then to continue with that theme, at the FFA barn, they had this like cutout. What do you call those like cutout things where like you put your face in? It's like the face in the hole kind
I
of.
thought it was like a character hole or something. I don't know. Character.
That was the Buzz and Woody thing. That was a character hole.
Like a photo hole. I don't know.
Yeah.
Photo cutout.
So I take a picture in there, and then I realized they're giving away free trips to the moon.
Also so gross. Our friend Lindsay was like, now, thanks to your husband, I'm never putting my face in one of those cutouts again.
Hey, I wash my bum every week.
You got 3 grosses from me.
Oh, shoot. But yeah, so that was fun. But the butter cow's awesome. I think it's in the Smithsonian now. I saw that they took a trip out to DC and they were doing a sculpture of the butter cow to keep there for like Americana kind of stuff.
So cute.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's very detailed,
Yes.
very, very artistic.
Yes. But yeah, like I said, we're going to do this a little quick. We're just going to do the fair foods and then we'll get to more of the fair stuff next week. But so last week, obviously, we talked about the foods that were going to be there, the new foods and what was in them and everything. So we'll run down the ones that we tried, what we thought about them, and then how much we think we spent.
Tiny pause.
Yeah.
Kimonito is currently sleeping in his toy box.
Oh, he sure is.
Yes. So
As long as he's sleeping.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Sleep wherever you want.
Okay, so the first one, the maple bacon bourbon grilled cheese. And that, I'll try to just skim through it, but yeah, it's
Thumbs up.
yeah, maple bourbon or bourbon maple candied bacon between 2 slices of golden brown bread that were toasted, obviously, a maple bourbon raspberry dipping sauce, and was it cheddar cheese? Yeah, I think it was cheddar cheese. That was great.
Phenomenal.
So good, especially with the raspberry dipping sauce with
Delicious.
the maple bourbon, sweetness.
I love that
Ooh.
sweet and salty kind of, but savory and filling. So good.
Yeah, that was $12.
Not bad.
Yeah, not too.
We shared that. So,
yeah.
and we were both.
For sure. And we
So
share
good.
most things just so we don't get too full.
Oh, yeah.
The
Gotta
next
share.
one was the Nashville hot chicken mac and cheese pizza. And we didn't have a whole one.
Yeah.
Our friends, Adam and Lindsay and Aaron got that. And so we had a bite of it.
It was
And
good.
it was really good. It was like a spicy chicken pizza.
I thought mac and cheese on pizza would be gross, but it was delightful.
No, it really adds to it.
It was good.
Yeah. The next one, and that was $8. So pretty good deal. Oh, slice of pizza.
For a slice. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got a bunch of stuff. You're sharing it. It's not just a skinny piece of pizza.
Yeah. The Hawaiian hog. That was good.
That was delicious.
I got 3 of them.
Yes, you did.
Not in a row,
Yes,
but
you
like
did.
over
Yeah.
the few days. That was it was layered with shaved pork loin, creamy coleslaw, brown sugar pineapple ring, and served on a bun with a side of sweet chili sauce.
Really good.
Yeah, that was super good. It was like the pork loin was just so tender, and then the cold coleslaw with a grilled ring of pineapple and then the sweet chili sauce on it. Oh, so good. I got it once with my parents, and you didn't go that day. And then I made you go the next day or the next time we went and get one. And then I also brought one home like the 4th day I went or something.
It's really funny because it traveled to go very well.
Yeah.
You brought it home, and I was like, I don't want to eat a weird pork sandwich that's been traveling, back home. It was great.
Yeah, it was really
It
good.
was good.
And that was $10, and I would get that again for
I would
sure.
say it was very, meaty. So yeah, $10 for
Yeah.
that sandwich. That's fine.
The Butter Cow Tornado is a swirling twist of gooey butter cake drenched in butterscotch, crowned with white chocolate butter cow candy. So that was a shake that we shared, and I thought the shake was really good with butterscotch and like kind of butter cake or whatever
I like all those
mixed
flavors.
in there. The butter cow candy was a nice touch because it represented the butter cow,
So cute.
but it was like cold because it was in the shake, and it was like hard white chocolate, so you're like
Yeah.
cracking your teeth on it.
I know.
So,
We were both like,
Yeah.
I don't want to break my teeth on a cow.
and that was $10, and
I give it a thumbs
yeah,
up.
I don't know if I'd get it again, but I'm glad I tried it.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
cute. It was more cute than, I don't know.
Yeah.
Good.
The next one, the potato half and half Korean corn dog. It was basically, it looked like a regular corn dog, but in like the batter, it had like panko, but also crinkle cut fries.
Yeah. So
And
weird.
it was like it was rolled in it. And then the top half on the inside was like, I thought it was it was cheese, but I thought it was mashed potatoes also, but it was just cheese in the batter, I guess. And then the bottom half was a hot dog. And let's see what else. And then they had like some sweet chili sauce and some spicy mayo that you could put on there. That was really good. I really liked it. I would have liked it better if the hot dog went through the whole corn dog and then just had the cheese along the side of it. It was weird to eat half cheese, top half cheese, bottom half
like different
corn
sections.
dog, hot dog or whatever. The only thing so I would get this again, but it was $18, and I don't think it was worth $18.
No, that's a bit much.
Yeah, so the price killed me for that, but
Hansons.
the hot dog or the corn dog was delicious, especially with the French fries on the outside, because you put ketchup on a corn dog anyway. So when you're putting ketchup on this, it's like you're dipping your fries that are in your corn dog on it. So it was pretty good. Yeah. You're like, meh, take it out of it.
I'll give it a middle thumb.
Yeah. The chicken pickle ranch rocket on a stick. And this was thick cut sweet dill and garlic pickles, sliced and stacked in tender smoky grilled chicken, all drizzled with a zesty ranch butter glaze and skewered on a skewer. So we didn't get this. Our friend Molly got it.
Yes.
And to be honest, I didn't even try it.
I did.
Oh, you did try it? How was it?
The chicken was dry.
Okay.
But the flavors were good. Like I don't know, it's not like she held it for a while and then didn't, eat it and it got dry. I think maybe it was just a weird batch, but the flavors were good. The little sauce that was with it and the pickles were good. But yeah, everybody was like, I'm already dry. It's so hot out here. And the chicken was dry.
Well, my criticism of it was the pickles, since I think obviously they cooked them on the skewer with the chicken and stuff, the pickles were all like wrinkly.
They kind of looked like cucumbers by then.
Yeah, well, they were all like crumpled. Like I wanted some big, thick, juicy pickles, but since they were, on the grill, they were kind of like withered a little bit. So
I think it was a good idea. It just wasn't great execution.
Yeah.
Next year,
and
try it again.
Right. And all those foods were some of the finalists for the top new fair foods.
Yeah.
These are the top 3, and we did try all 3. The bacon chicken ranch egg roll. I'm like indifferent about this. This one actually ended up winning the top fair food from the same place that won last year with was it cheeseburger egg roll? It was like ground meat and pickles and stuff like that in there. First of all, I don't know if I feel comfortable about the same place winning twice with an egg roll with just different fillings. It was very good. It was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
It was bigger. It
was nice and crispy and stuff, but again, it was $15 for one fucking egg roll.
Yeah. Everybody's thinking like teeny tiny, like a normal egg roll, but it was bigger for sure.
Yeah, it was bigger than I thought. It was very delicious. It had, let me read what was in it basically. So it was tender chicken, crispy bacon, rich white cheddar cheese, and then they had a homemade ranch drizzle over it. So I don't know if I would say it was the best thing at the fair.
No. I wouldn't agree at all. I had way better things in my mouth.
Yeah, exactly. But if it was cheaper, I would get it again. It was delicious. It just wasn't the top fair food for me.
Yeah, even if it was $10 or like the $12, $18.
Yeah,
just take $20 then. What do you? Come on.
Yeah,
or give me a beer with it or something.
Right. And then let's see the next. The Three Little Pigs. That was from What You Smokin', and that was 3 ham balls, which are basically meatballs, but like with ground ham. And they had 3 different styles. So like they had kind of 3 different concepts of each ham ball. One of them was it was honey mustard glazed ham ball topped with cornbread crumbles. Then it's supposed to kind of represent like a corn dog. The next one was a tangy cherry soda glaze with maraschino cherries to give it an old-timey feel, it says. Weird. And then the third ham ball was a buttery vanilla glaze dusted with powdered sugar, trying to bring in that sweetness from like a, what do they call it? Like a funnel cake or something.
Okay. Weird.
I enjoyed these. Oh. Most people did not.
No.
Like everybody in the fair groups were just like, this was not a top 3. This was, what cherries on a ham ball? Like,
even some of your friends, it was like, oh my God, what did you hear about the ham balls? It was terrible. Just terrible.
I don't know. Like if I didn't know that it was a top 3, I don't know if I would have gotten it.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Maybe it wasn't the best, but I feel like people were missing the point is like, it's not supposed to be a traditional ham ball or a meatball. They're kind of like flaring it up for the fairs.
It's like a fun ham ball.
So I enjoyed it. Did
you get it again?
That was $13. I probably would. I don't know if I'd pay maybe 10
Yeah.
or something and shared it with somebody because
See,
the
like,
handballs are big. They're like, baseballs.
$13 for 3 big handballs, but then I'm paying $18 for a medium size egg roll.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, it did not make sense.
None of the prices make
This
sense.
is the one that I thought should have won. The Scotcheroo Shake.
Agreed.
Yeah, so the Scotcheroo ice cream, peanut butter and butterscotch, swirled in with gooey Scotcheroo fudge, and packed with chewy chunks of the classic Midwest treat. Scotcheroo, I think we talked about that last week. Basically, just kind of, it's
a
like
layered bar.
Yeah, it's like chocolate on the top, and then it's kind of like peanut butter, butterscotch chips, and I can't remember what else
Is
is
Rice
on.
Krispie treat?
I
in
feel
it?
like it is
Yeah.
if it's Rice Krispies, or it might be something else on the bottom, but
Yeah.
it's really they're good. That was phenomenal.
That was my first Scotcheroo and Scotcheroo shake.
Oh, really?
It was
Oh, good
delicious.
to know.
It
Yeah,
was
so
good.
that was $12, and I think it was worth for fair. That's a good price for a big shake.
It was a big shake. 10 would have been better, but yeah.
Yeah.
We paid it.
Yeah, we did.
Are we adding up how much we're paying right now? Or how much we're
I
spending?
have it added, kinda.
Excellent.
New drinks, the Galaxy Groove. There was award-winning Sam Adams APA burst with tropical aromas and flavors from the Australian Galaxy Hop, topped with smoky bubbles, and of course, no space beer is complete without a space rubber ducky sidekick.
Weird.
I tried. Our friends got this. I tried it. It was okay. I guess the big thing behind it is Sam Adams brewed this with some guy that was like seeing impaired or something like that.
Oh, I thought it was like a veteran that was.
No, it was like
in the
some guy
film.
that was
Oh,
like seeing impaired, so it was like
Oh.
a big deal because he brewed a beer without being able to see, basically.
gotcha. Scary.
But the beer was okay. And like the thing was like it had like smoky bubbles on it and a duck, and I'm like,
why?
that doesn't make the beer any better. So I don't know. It was okay.
Just the smoky bubbles. I was looking in people's beers. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
The funnel cake beer, if you saw my beer chug, I did that one for my beer chug. That was really good. Not a ton of funnel cake, a little bit of vanilla, a little sweetness. It was a golden ale, I believe, or a golden lager. And then the State Fair Nerds beer, which I also did for my chug.
Delicious.
That was really good. And at the fair, it's made with Nerds, and it tastes like it's sour Nerds candy.
Yep.
But at the fair, they did this rim around it, and they put like crushed up Nerds on it. So that really added to it. I brought some down to Mexico, so we might have to do that.
I was just like licking the rim.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It was so good.
Let's see. Okay, so that's for the new drinks. Okay, and then these are just a couple other new fair foods that we tried that weren't in the finalists, but they're on the list. Choco Taters. We talked about these.
It was weird.
They were a silky blend of mashed potatoes, shredded coconut, and powdered sugar. They were chilled and dunked in smooth dark chocolate and topped with raspberry and lemon drizzle. I was not a fan of these.
Oh, I thought you were going to give it a thumbs up.
I
Wow.
threw away the last three. I
Ooh.
wanted to try them.
Yeah.
Because I kind of liked the idea of the shredded coconut and the mashed potatoes and I thought the salty and sweet would really like pair really well.
Yeah.
It tasted more just like coconut balls with chocolate over them and then like a raspberry drizzle. I didn't really get the mashed potatoes. They were okay. I wouldn't get them again. I'm not sad I tried them. I just thought it wasn't what I thought it would be.
I give him a thumbs down. It was too much. I love coconut. I love chocolate. I love mashed potatoes. You couldn't really tell the mashed potatoes, and then the chocolate was so thick. I think that was their issue. It was just too much chocolate. Maybe
I wanted more mashed potatoes. That
Yeah.
was me.
There you go.
Yeah. And that was $7.
Okay.
And then also
Thumbs
the deep fried PB&J with Nutella. Peanut butter and chocolate hazelnut fried in a homemade batter topped with powdered sugar and Nutella drizzle. We did try that one.
Yeah.
It was $10. I don't know if I'd pay $10 for it again. It was good. It was nice to have something different than meat and whatever.
True. But it was small. It was like the Crustables.
It was that's what it was. It was
Okay.
an Uncrustable that they just deep fried.
And it looked even smaller. So we were all like,
Yeah,
And
so-
it was really hard to share because you had to like cut it, and it was so gooey.
Yeah. It was my dad got it because he's vegetarian, so it's good if you don't eat a lot of meat on a stick or
I
whatever.
don't even think he was impressed by it. He was
Yeah.
like, it was okay.
Yeah, he ate like half of it. I was like, I'm full.
Yeah.
And that was $10, like I said. Fairground Fiesta Wonton. It was egg salad. I didn't know if it was gonna be like one wonton, a couple of them. It was
Yeah.
one big wonton.
Be like the crab rangoon kind of.
Yeah, and it was egg salad, fresh jalapenos, crispy bacon, creamy cheddar, and zesty seasoning folded into a giant wonton shell fried till golden brown, drizzled with hot honey, and finished with pico de gallo. I had really high hopes for this. It didn't. It was very good, but I think there was too much going on in it. Yeah. Like all those things sound amazing together, but it was inside of a wonton, and it didn't. You couldn't taste the flavors individually.
I give it a thumbs up. I thought it was one of my better ones that I tried. The new ones, I really liked it. I think they wanted, because it's like one of the stars. So I think they thought maybe everyone can pull their own little corner to try or to eat it. Mm-hmm. But it was just kind of messy. I like the pico de gallo on top. It had like corn and jalapenos and different things. So it was a little Mexican flavor going on, Asian Mexican. But yeah, little ones probably would have been better, like little crab rangoons. Yeah. They would have been easier to eat.
Yeah, like I said, I don't regret getting it. Yeah. I would maybe get again if I was splitting it with somebody, but like you and I just shared it, and it was good, but there was all the flavors were too mixed together to me.
Yeah.
So it was good. That was $10. Next one, Flaming Hot Pickle Pizza, a twist of the garlic ranch pickle pizza topped with Flaming Hot Cheeto dust. The place that it's from, I really enjoy their hot pickle pizza or their garlic pickle pizza.
Yes, love it.
But it was like for $2 more, they just sprinkled some Flaming Hot Cheetos on top of it. And it wasn't like dust. It was like chunks. I mean, it was like they just took the end of the bag and just dumped it on there. So they were just rolling off because it wasn't like stuck to it or anything.
Yeah, it needed to be kind of like pressed down.
Yeah, well, that's why it says dust. So like the dust would have made more sense. But these were like pieces.
Yeah, it had some dust and some pieces. Yeah. But it was so funny when you asked, they were like, do you want the Cheeto dust on top? We're like, yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah, it's like, fucking ordered it.
Big, it looks like a Parmesan shaker, and she's just like, we're like, that's it.
Yeah, right.
That's weird.
So that was $9. I don't know if I would get their garlic ranch pickle pizza again. Yeah. I don't know if I get the Flaming Hot for $2 more to get a couple crumbs on there.
I don't need orange dust on everything to like. I don't know what
it's a thing. It's like bacon. Like people love Flaming Hot Cheetos.
I know, but I don't need it on everything.
No, true. The next one, the foot-long hot Cheeto corn dog. We got this with our friend Jackie. That was fucking awesome. I would 100% get this again, but I would want to dip it in like nacho cheese instead of ketchup.
Nacho cheese would have been nice. I'm kind of glad that I was drunk when I ate this because I probably wouldn't have eaten it.
Not.
You guys made me eat it, and I was like,
yeah, it was really good. Like it would actually had the crumbles, stuck near the dust or whatever.
They need to talk to the pizza people.
Agreed.
Really get the crumbles stuck on there.
That was $12. I would definitely get that again because you had to share it. Like 3 people shared it.
Yeah, you had to. It was big.
Maple bacon flavored cheese curds. These were basically fresh white cheddar cheese curds marinated in maple bacon flavor, hand battered, deep fried, and served fresh and hot. I wasn't a fan. Yeah. Like it was $2 more than the regular cheese curds. And there's usually regular cheese curds and garlic cheese curds.
I like
this one, the flavoring wasn't strong enough for me to really taste the maple bacon. It just tasted like cheese curds to me. So I feel like I paid $2 more to like mask it with my ketchup.
Right.
So, yeah. Peanut butter cup cheesecake on a stick. That was fucking awesome.
Delicious.
I would definitely get that again. $8.
Oh.
It was literally a piece of peanut butter cup cheesecake covered in like some drizzle and some other crumbles and stuff on a stick. Oh man, it was real cheesecake too.
And you think it wouldn't be easy to eat, but it was really stuck on that stick, so we got to eat the whole thing.
Yeah,
it was delicious.
The peanut butter, and that was $8. This one, the Sweet Swine Stack Attack, Barksdale State Fair chocolate chip cookies, cheese curds, and bacon loaded between 2 slices of grilled sourdough bread. I had really high hopes for this.
I know you did.
I was very disappointed. We both decided it would have been better without the chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, I was like, take the cookie off. I want to taste it without all I could taste was the cookie.
Yeah, but I thought the savory and sweet between the chocolate chip cookies and like the salty bacon and then kind of the salty cheese curds as well. I thought they would pair really well. But the chocolate chip cookie was like melted on it basically because the cheese is hot, the cheese curds and everything. So we took the cookie off, and it was good with just the bacon and the cheese curds.
It was better. I would recommend them getting different bread. It was just like basic white bitch bread.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say also. It wasn't like some thick, it says grilled sourdough bread. I don't think that
was. It was not sourdough bread. It was white bread from the bag.
Yeah. And that was $15. So
you paid $15 for that cookie sandwich?
Yeah. Yeah.
We need a refund.
I know. So yeah, that was not Not what I wanted it to be. Thicker bread, more cheese curds, less cookie, cheaper price.
Yeah, maybe the cookie on the side.
Yeah.
Like take a bite of the sandwich and then you could have a bite of the cookie.
Yes. And the last one, the Butcher's Donut.
Oh yeah.
There's people always laugh, the gluten-free donut. Well, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
But it's made with bacon, ground beef, and Graziano sausage, spices rolled into a crispy rice puffs, fried and topped with barbecue glaze, queso, and chives, served on a bed of crunchy corn tortillas. That was really, really good.
Thumbs up in my book.
Yeah.
It looked not appetizing.
Yeah, it was weird because it was
weird
like it was
looking.
literally a donut made out of meat.
Yeah,
With
you're
like white drizzle on chips. It was a weird concept. Like
very weird.
when you were making this, like the chef or whatever is coming up with this, why would you think, okay, we got the donut, let's put it on tortilla chips?
Yeah.
Like, very strange, but it worked. It
I
worked
was
really
shocked
good.
when they handed it to us. I was like, "What's with the tortilla chips?" But it was very nice to have that crunch with the sweet, with the meat, and all of it worked really well together.
Yeah.
That should have been number one.
Oh,
honestly.
for sure. And that was $12, like I said. So adding up just the new foods,
Just the food.
only the new foods, and I didn't even add up that we got them, like that
Multiple
sandwich
times.
twice or
Yeah.
whatever, $231.
Oh my god, that's why my bank account's like
Oh yeah, that's not even that much because we got a couple. I mean, well, let me go back to our earlier list. So there were some things that we got that weren't new fair foods, the ones that we just get often. We got a corn dog. I got a rattlesnake corn dog made
got
of.
at least €3.
Yeah, I did put that €3. Those hoagies, I think we got 4 of them, maybe even 5.
Yeah.
We got cotton candy. We got popcorn. We got lobster rolls. We went to the beer tent and got the package. That's $35, probably 4 times.
Yes.
We just bought other beers around the park. I mean, around the
Yeah.
fairgrounds. So we probably spent 400,
I was like,
500, yeah, 400 or 500 or whatever. But that's splitting it between us and other people.
It was like you paid for some, I paid for some,
Right.
our friends, family, everybody was kind of sharing. So like,
Yeah.
woo, I feel it.
And we were obviously eating everything and going all out. And I went the fair's 10 days. I went 5 days.
Yeah.
Like that was the most. We usually go twice, maybe 3 times. So. If anybody's interested in going to the Iowa State Fair, you can do it for far cheaper. We're just
Far
going all out to try everything.
And now this year they changed the rule. You can bring in your own food and drink. For
yeah,
like,
you can bring in a cooler.
probably for like kids. Everybody was probably complaining like, I can't feed my kids
times
here,
are
but
tough,
we want to
yeah.
come. Yeah,
but
for sure.
no alcohol unless you bring in a water bottle with some vodka in it. So maybe I don't know.
we won't say anything.
Yeah, so that's basically it. If anybody has any questions about it, the fair foods, or we didn't explain them well enough, or you're wondering about some you saw that maybe we didn't talk about, let us know. But I definitely recommend going. I've been trying to get Lindsay Marie from Atlanta to come to the fair for years now.
Yes,
So
we always invite like a couple of friends, and everybody's like, "Why are you guys so excited over the
Yeah.
Iowa State Fair?" But then they see our photos, and they're like, "Dang, I wish I would have gone."
Exactly. Well, and she used to do radio in Chicago,
Yes.
and at the state fair they have a permanent like radio broadcast booth where you can go and do your shift there. So I was like, write it off, come up to Iowa, let's eat all the fucking great fair food, see the
Yes.
horses, let the kids, play with all the animals and stuff. We can eat all the good foods, and you can do a broadcast from there.
Maybe next year when Bryn and Reese are bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the
Yep,
following.
Yep. So yeah, that is basically the foods that we ate and how much we spent.
I am full and I feel it, and I'm
Yeah.
on a detox currently.
Yes. All right. Well, if you enjoy the podcast, buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on hiatus. You can buy us some virtual beers, which we will happily drink. HansonsOnHiatus.com. You can check out the merch shop. We got all the links to the podcast. If you want to tell your friends and family, if you want to become a monthly Fucky supporter, if you're enjoying the stories and the information and the good times, or if you just want to support us and keep the podcast going, greatly, greatly appreciate any help y'all can be. Thank you so much for the ones that are subscribed.
Thank you so much.
Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Friday, fuckers.
Happy Friday, fuckies.
That's it. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now. Bye.